Well, fuck me running. Good morning, fellow patriots and defenders of democracy. It's like I came out of hibernation. But this is what's going on. You know, just like how we have our oil service intervals, let's stick to the old school notion where they tell you 3,000 miles and the oil change. I personally got myself to about 5,000 miles. The oil is still at a serviceable level, but I need to take my fat ass outside and go get rid of all of this shit. As much as everybody likes to talk about police shooting and all the other fucked up shit going on, salt, high blood pressure, diabetes, and all the other shit, it's killing motherfuckers more than police. But I guess that don't sell in newspapers. Either way, welcome to the madness. We back. When I get back, we gonna be getting back to, making progress on the car moving forward. Yo, I just need to go try to survive this 20-mile ride. So, actually, I'm only doing 10 this week. 10 miles until I get a week under my belt, and I'll try to bump it up to 20. But until then, I'm gonna get back on my Lance Armstrong, and I'll hit y'all back up when I get back in. Good evening, gentlemen. Hello. What is it? Warriors, come out and play. It's supposed to be a bottle. Then I realized no one has my ridiculous sense of humor. Anyway, good night, people. We're back. I'm playing with this piece of pipe. It's dark outside. The garage door is up. However, this is what's going on right here. So, let me make sure you can see all of this clearly. In the midst, let me get back in front. Wonderful transmission that everybody's been paying attention to me demolish. It's been new. We were switching off the wonderful little bracket that was here. It was 4, I think, 13mm bolts, and one was behind a piece of black metal here that you had to bend upward to take it off, or you could have removed all 3 bolts, but I didn't do that. There is this little piece. The linkage that was here, I beat it out with a punch. Surprisingly, I used the right tool for the job. And then this is a new connector for it that super shortens the length of the transmission. I'm certain it took off a wonderful maybe 8 to 12 inches, but I don't know if I'm measuring as a man or as someone who actually knows how to use a tape measure. So what's going on right now? I bolted up all the main transmission bolts of the engine. I took off back to turbo, and essentially I need to lift this bad boy up and test fit it into the tunnel and engine bay to see what's going on. Because as we move forward, I also need to start, well, let me get back down here. As we move forward, I also need to start reconnecting like the brake system. And I have a brake boost, I have a brake delete from Chase Bay kit. It's been sitting in the house for a while. And in regards to why I haven't been putting out videos, I've come to realize that a lot of the manufacturers here are atrocious at doing their jobs. And they seem to always default back to they can kind of do what they feel like. I had a wonderful situation with 2 seats that I ordered. I literally called the manufacturer, spoke to them, asked them about the seats, asked them if they fit, asked them about the sliders that I would need. They recommended all of the things, put them all in the cart, paid for them. The manufacturer called me back the next day and then told me, oh, we don't have it. It's a 6 to 7 week wait for it to get here, but we can sell you these other ones that you don't want, and we're not going to give you any form of discount or inconvenience percentage off of the item. And so I told them to give me my fucking money back. Moving right along. Wiring thing, we're upgrading the coil system, and there's a situation with the dash that we're going to be flocking the dash. We're going to be changing out the cluster. I ordered the wiring system for this so it looked clean. That is, today's the 20th. I'm currently filming this on the 20th. That has been about a month in order. Come the 28th, it'll be a month. that I've ordered that still haven't gotten here. So it's not me, as lazy as I am, but I digress. So this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna go jack this bad boy up, and you're gonna see me struggle a little bit to try to line it up and see how to finagling the polyurethane bushings that don't have a guide set thing on it. So we're gonna get that going. All right, so this is where the failure decided to commence. So yes, of course, that wire that didn't or is never in the way decided that I'm gonna be in the way all the goddamn time now because life. There was numerous up and downs here, up and downs, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is where all the wonderful unnecessary math your math teacher taught you in high school comes into play, or college, or graduate school. It's just like, well, look at all these wonderful angles. There's numerous up and down, sideways, rocking back and forth. General annoyance, because one would have been lovely. It would have been great for it to have just gone in. So now I start to utilize the lift here. Start using the lift up, lift down, a little bit more clearance. Then at one point, I started trying to figure out if weight would have solved the problem, but apparently I'm not fat enough to fix that. And yeah, this is where the general failure happened. So this is the part where I decided that bump all of this, we're gonna pull it back out eventually. We're gonna pull it back out, take off the transmission, put it in this way, go underneath the vehicle, raise it up enough, and then see how the fitment is and how we're gonna cut or adjust it going forward. And that's what you saw happen. Alright, fellas, ladies, in the event there's any of you, like the two that watches, this is what's going on. This is a CD09 transmission. This is the wonderful tightness. That's gonna be the back of this. I don't need this sensor. It looks like it'll cause a catching thing. However, it seems like the majority of my issue will be here. There's binding here. And on the other side. Also here, so I'm gonna need to be cutting that out. But for the more part, these parts are under the, this is what's going on underneath, or in the transmission tunnel. And this is going on here. And seems like I'm gonna have a situation here that needs to be moved. And I'm gonna have to probably and I will have to push back where the shifter linkage or the shifting point's gonna be in the cab. I'm not too worried about that part of it, but this part of it seems to be a little bit more problematic than I projected, because it fit. If you go back a couple of videos back, it went in here just fine, cleared, and all these other wonderful things while you're testing it. But you should also understand that there's about a half an inch in regards to it closing or being mated up fully with the block. So, oh, son of a bitch. This wonderful little jerry rig here is also because, I don't even know if you can see that, but I can come down here, polyurethane bushing, holding it up. It doesn't have a triangle type setting. The transmission is to hold it back or balance the back of it. So the reason why this is here is also to prevent the engine from tipping forward, which is basically what it will do. All of this was to test out the fitment of the brake delete kit and the proportioning valve setup that we have to see how all these little things would be put or placed. I was also looking to see where we're gonna put like the fuel line, if we could put it coming up this way. But like all good plans that we have, sometimes you need to go back to the drawing board, and that's exactly where we are. So next time you see what's going on here, I'm gonna be supposedly cutting out holes in the transmission tunnel to ensure it fits. The question that I have right now that no one seems to be able to answer is no one seems to be able to tell me if the transmission is double lined or not. I would assume it's double lined, but I don't really know. But guess what? We're gonna find out one way or the other. So, I guess this is an installation fail. And I failed gloriously, but this is a part of the process. So next time you see me back, we're gonna be still trying to push forward ahead. Hopefully by then, all the major people that have collected thousands of dollars from me decided to send me my parts and items that I already paid for. But until the next time, welcome to the madness. Thank you, fellow patriots and defenders of democracy, for checking me out. Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck the subscribing. Maybe you can tell me what the fuck I need to be doing, or give me some insight into whatever it is I'm doing outside of I should have gotten the BMW transmission. I don't want to hear it. We're gonna make this fit. Stop being a quitter. But alright, until next time, peace.